sheria ya chama cha ODM, mwenye kutunga sio Sifuna.
Mheshimiwa SG, kwa heshima zote, mahali ulipofikia hautaweza kuendelea. Kwa heshima zote, mahali ulipofikia, hatuko hapa kusikia masuala ya chama cha ODM, tuko hapa kwa mazishi kumfariji Kingi. Hatuwezi heshimu wa Mijikenda. Asante sana kwa heshima hiyo waliotupatia kama Wamijikenda. Tunajivunia tuko nyumbani na tuko hapa kufariji familia na sio jambo lingine. Vyama tafuta forum.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are some activities that are happening in the political terrain that personally I get scared of when it comes to the Kenyan politics. I started getting worried, like, where are we heading to as a country? Now, recently, we had Edwin Sifuna going to, of course, in Kilifi County. There was a funeral there, and of course the person who was in charge of welcoming the politicians was Aisha Jumwa. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened. Those people, they were there. You saw that mic being snatched from Edwin Sifuna when he was just about to speak. Then I sat down and asked myself, what could be the reason as to why Aisha Jumwa could develop the audacity to walk to the stage, climb that dais, get the mic out of Sifuna, and then go sit down and feel proud? This is a Secretary General for the ODM party. Someone who speaks on behalf of Raila Amolo Odinga's party. A party Aisha Jumwa was just before he joined UDA government. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, Edwin Sifuna is not just a normal human being within the political terrain. This is the ODM spokesperson whose party leader is Raila Amolo Odinga. And Raila Amolo Odinga is now even Aisha Jumwa's boss because he's already the co-principal or maybe co-president within the broad-based government. So it's clear that Raila Amolo Odinga is a boss. But now, if truly Raila Amolo Odinga listens to Edwin Sifuna, why could it be that Aisha Jumwa could develop the audacity to literally go and actually snatch the mic from Edwin Sifuna? On this particular video, I'm going to take you through on the new things that I've felt that are going to happen as far as the entire political terrain is concerned in relation to Edwin Sifuna. But before I take you through, take a second to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. In my list, the first reason as to why Aisha Jumwa could develop the audacity to go and literally snatch the mic from Edwin Sifuna, it is because of the instructions from above. I feel strongly that there are instructions to stop Edwin Sifuna from making the same utterances that he has been making. Recently, we saw James Orengo, who actually was shaking the country from his utterances as far as William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga's association is concerned, joining President William Ruto in status and begging him for development projects or maybe to go and save CI. That was very clear. So if James Orengo has given up, that shows that there's a lot of force that he could not resist. So the fact remains, Edwin Sifuna is facing the same thing. So they are trying to stop him. They are trying to stop him from speaking anywhere, anyhowly, in the name of being independent and speaking for the ODM party. So where he went to Kilifi, he was stopped literally from speaking about the ODM by Aisha Jumwa. And that actually started immediately. Edwin Sifuna tried to utter a word on the reasons or maybe to justify his actions as far as the SG of the ODM party is concerned. So ladies and gentlemen, as we speak today, it is very clear that Edwin Sifuna is supposed to quit the ODM party, or he will face the same intimidations until he desists from speaking the same way he has been speaking about criticizing the government. Another thing is this. I feel strongly that Edwin Sifuna needs to find another partner. That is another party to work with. And the best place he fits, it is the opposition. As we speak today, if Edwin Sifuna quits, then goes and joins opposition, he will gain more relevance on the basis that he will have a platform to speak his mind. Because right now, we have to agree, even in ODM, is starting to be eliminated now. You'll see him, a meeting has been held and he's not aware. Or maybe his powers has been removed, or probably a spokesperson in ODM has been introduced, so that he's just left with the SG roles, which really revolve around making statements here and there, or speaking on behalf of the party. So the fact remains that Edwin Sifuna must find his new house. Wake up in the morning, denounce actually everything to do with the broad-based government, and join the other people within the ODM, within the opposition side. Because we have people like Onyonka. I saw him with William Ruto, with Gachagua at the coastal region. And that means very well that probably people within these other parties have also decided to be aligned with the opposition. That's important. So therefore, it's ideal Edwin Sifuna does the same thing. However, I cannot really rule it out that I've noted these young politicians have somehow held some positions that are in silent. If you can see someone like Ndindi Nyoro is not coming out to clearly state where he belongs to. Someone like, let's say, Babu Owino, he hasn't come out strongly to speak about where his position is. Edwin Sifuna, falling in the same category, is as well behaving the same way. That is a clear indication that they are trying to do something in a different way, and that is probably the reason as to why we are having these people quiet, not indicating openly where they belong to. But just like Babu Owino did, Edwin Sifuna should be quiet and probably quit, but keep quiet, be silent if he does not want to join opposition openly. Because he's going to be humiliated in each and every day that is going to go against the broad-based will. Very important. He has to take this. And I hope he listens and watches this. Because if he fears falling, maybe politically, in Nairobi, if he goes for the seat and then he fails to clinch the seat back, that is the nature of the Kenyan politics. Raila Amolo Odinga has lost it 5 times. We have members of parliament who have lost it a number of times. We have senators who have tried and have gone home. So it is ideal he tries it. But I feel strongly that if he joins the opposition, he might retain the Nairobi seat as a Senate. If he gets the backing of Rigathi Gachagua, backing of Kalonzo, Luhya people love him, the entire youth of Nairobi are always aware of who is Edwin Sifuna, then I feel strongly that Edwin Sifuna should be courageous enough to openly quit the ODM party in terms of the roles and then join the opposition so that they can do their own things. Because this humiliation of a person who is not even a cabinet secretary coming to snatch the mic from you, that is humiliating. And then Edwin Sifuna goes and sits down. That is humiliating. And nobody questions that. So therefore, Edwin Sifuna must really take seriously some of these things that are happening to him within the opposition. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from that, I also want to say it here openly that Edwin Sifuna is likely to fail while in ODM. Just like it happened to Ababu Namwamba. If he sticks to the ODM party, he will be irrelevant. He will be fixed. And by the time 2027 comes, probably Edwin Sifuna might be the enemy of the people. He will be used to speak on behalf of something, just like the impeachment that almost finished him. So that whenever, they look for a certain role they give you, that if you do that, the public is going to be against you. And then they take advantage of that and kick you out of the party. You become irrelevant. But if there's a possibility that there's a party that's going to be formed by the third force, of which we know there's Babu Owino, Ndindi Nyoro, Kina Maraga, and the others, then Edwin Sifuna can find his space there by resigning from the ODM at the Secretary General and then being aligned to the other formation. That is also possible. But we must remember that Edwin Sifuna is just ODM party under the instructions and the will of Raila Amolo Odinga. So if he dares go against him, he'll be finished. So it's high time, if he wants to go against him, be independent like Onyonga and others. I don't know what's your take on the comment section. Please share with me.